Welcome back. You're watching Morning Live. Thank you for choosing to stay with us. Of course, you can share your thoughts if you like. Morning Live at SABC or go onto our Twitter handle, Morning Live SABC, and there you can share your thoughts. Maybe you want to share your own experiences of going back to school. Maybe you want to talk about the paperless environment, what that's going to mean in terms of creating that digital Africa as we move forward, and also how that eventually will have a knock-on effect on our economy. Now, Ayanda-Allie Paine has been talking to the Premier, David Makura, he's Premier of Gauteng. She'll be talking to the MEC of Education, Panyaza Lesufi, and also at some point during this broadcast, we crossed to see the Deputy President of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, and the Gauteng Premier officially open our paperless classes and look at what it will mean, of course, for our kids going to school. 7 of those schools in the province will be receiving those paperless classes, and what it really actually means for the future is going to be amazing. We did hear the Premier and the MEC talk about the fact that it's not Wi-Fi driven, but in actual fact they have laid down cables, so it is broadband. Can you imagine? There'll also be advantages, children talking to teachers in real time, the advantages of downloading class content, being able to share that with other students, and also eventually no more paperwork, no dusters, no blackboards, but technology taking over at the end of the day. Let's go back to Tembisa, the east of Johannesburg, where Ayanda-Allie Paine has been doing the job for us. Ayanda, I see you've got a guest for us.
I sure do, Sam. It's hello again, once again to you. Listen, it's business unusual here today. In this very marquee, we're surrounded by a number of stakeholders. We have education experts, we have learners, we have teachers, we also have ministers and government officials. I saw the likes of your Deputy Minister in the Department of Trade and Industry, Mr. Mzwandile Masina is here. Basic Education Minister Andrew Motshekga is here. You did mention Mr. David Makura, the Premier. You mentioned also the Deputy President, Cyril Ramaphosa. We also have a number of celebrities. So every now and again, when you hear a big raucous or a noise, just know that the likes of DJ Spoo have walked in, and a number of other high-profile figures. And they're here today to witness, like I said earlier, history in the making. The switching on, the big switch on has already happened. The centers or the learning institutions and classrooms in this place will no longer be using your chalkboard, your pens, your papers, but they have gone digital. Let's speak now to the principal here of the Boitumelong Secondary School, Principal Sesi Makena. You must be excited. I think that's an understatement. Good morning.
Morning to all the viewers. We are excited, not myself only, the educators, the learners, their parents. You can hear their scream, you can hear their noise. It's because of excitement. I think the new technology, we're embracing it with warm heart. It's an honor for us as a school to have this opportunity, and we have also a responsibility, because being a pilot school in the whole of South Africa included, if this project doesn't pick up, it means we have failed the whole country. So we are taking this privilege with honor, determination, responsibility and accountability to show that we started training since last November. From the 6th of January until the 12th, we were at school, the learners, the educators, and all of us were getting training. As I'm talking, most of our learners can now log into Moodle. They're able to touch the tablet. They can also access their books. They have registered. They know where their books are. They have already loaded their books on the tablet. So we are really, really excited, and it's a privilege for us to have this opportunity.
What's the common sentiment among the teachers? We already know that they were burdened with having to learn the CAP system while they go. The MEC likened that setup to perhaps changing the wheel of a car while the vehicle is in motion. So they've had to adapt to the CAPS curriculum while the lessons were ongoing, and now they have to adapt to technology. How have they received that?
I think they receive that with excitement, even though learning is a process, it's an ongoing process. You cannot learn in one day. So most of them are still on training, but you have those who are very good and they can be able to do that. And some of them would be trained and until we're all on par.
All right. Well, our show is running parallel with the official program today, so it's my cue to say goodbye to you. And thank you so much for joining us. If you're watching us from SABC2, if you do have access to 404 on DSTV, this is now when you can switch over for the last hour